Hello.
Hello.
It's the most wonderful time to drink beer.
It says we have 2 people watching. We have 2 people watching.
We got 2 people watching. They should comment and see if and respond to see if they could hear us.
Yeah.
Hello, Prospero is the first one from Canada.
Canada.
Yes, and Miss Espinosa is here.
Yeah.
And Jessica's here. Vancast, can you do this?
Would you stop?
Very nice. I got no comments. People are like, what's
Yeah.
moron doing?
I'm trying to share it to everybody. So.
Ooh.
What?
Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Do.
So, why
The
can't
most
I
wonderful
share this?
time.
Oh.
What does it say? I can hear and see you. The lag is real. Nothing I can do about that. Nothing happens in real time.
Great.
Getting lag. There you go. Not a whole lot I can do about that either. So that's what happens when you go live. Evidently, there's lag.
Yeah.
So I'm beginning to think that it's just how it is, that you're going to get lag no matter what.
Because it's Carolina.
So just because it's YouTube's, I don't know.
Playing Christmas music, you guys, already.
I had to turn it off. Bong chicka chicka bong.
North Carolina.
Yes.
Okay. We gotta put the link in there. There we go.
What does that say? Ryan says perfect for me so far. Very nice.
He's in New Mexico. They have nicer internet there.
No, he's not.
No. I thought you said Brian.
Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Brittany says, wait. So,
So,
no podcast tonight? Somebody tell Brittany that there is a podcast.
I'm trying. So, Messenger.
She's like, hello.
Hello. Brittany.
Delicious coffees. Good enough.
I can't tag her in this.
Sumatra.
Kate.
It's the most wonderful
There we go.
time.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
I literally just texted her. Good man.
Yeah, thank you.
We have special guest Pepper.
You can't see her.
No. Don't touch the.
All right.
Don't touch the apparatus. It's easier to
Y'all are killing me. Stop.
She's not very happy about that.
No, she's not.
She feels like she's being taken advantage of. Twink. This is not my normal account. That's cool, man. This is me, though. Well, it says it's you.
It just says your name's something else. So, there we go. We're going to go ahead and post this everywhere we can.
There you go.
All right.
Reindeer.
Trying to read y'all's comments. Trying.
Well, good. I'm glad you went out and got all drunk.
Yeah.
Channeling her Christmas. Yeah.
I can't hear.
Turn what down? You can't hear what? It's just us talking.
I know.
Can't hear us talking?
Yeah. So, we made it to North Carolina.
We wish you comments. You want me to send another scary story for next week? Sure.
Yes, please.
Yep. As long as it's real.
Yep, and that's going to be
Because we just want to keep it real.
It'll be contact at CreepGeeks.com. You can,
Next time we'll have a Christmas backdrop.
Yeah, actually I have one in the mail.
Shut up.
So, yeah. If you can't tell, we made it safely across the United States to North Carolina.
Yep. I feel like I should
Yep.
be closer.
Okay.
Maybe I should bring the lights next time.
Yeah. Got in at almost midnight.
Wait, somebody's coming.
Yeah. So,
Look at them.
I'm not looking at them.
They're looking at us. They're like, what are they doing?
We are broadcasting live someplace in North Carolina.
Yep.
So, in our van.
From a parking lot that rhymes with Walmart's.
Because there's signal here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who all is here?
So it looks like it's not working. I can't see.
Well, I can't see everybody, so I'm looking.
Yeah, just says.
Raise your hand if you're here.
Jay's here. My sister-in-law's here. Ryan's here. Prospero's here. Helen's here.
Yes.
Jessica's here.
Yes.
I didn't count how many people that was. Anybody else here? Say hello. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well. A Bigfoot carrying a surfboard. I've actually seen that sticker.
Oh, very nice.
There's a hat too, a beanie.
Prospero,
that has it.
hello.
Hi. So 1, 2, 3,
8.
4. Oh, okay. Went up to 8. But yeah, we made it across. Oh.
Well.
Yeah. So.
Everybody's like, hey.
Yeah, we made it here super late at night, deep in the mountains of North Carolina. Pretty much slept for the past 2 days because we did nothing but drive.
Wow, the lag is tremendous.
Yeah.
Hey, how does the video quality look? Does it look any better?
Yeah.
I know it was potato last time. Is it mashed potato this time? Nice.
No lag.
Slightly better? There's just no pleasing your brother.
Would you hush?
Oh, it's more creamy. Nice.
What is more creamy?
Well, last time it was more potato.
Oh,
There's more mashed potato this time.
it's also
Look
sweet.
at this. My shirt came unbuttoned. Stew.
Would you stop?
We had some beef stew.
Oh, we had beef stew,
It was a
homemade,
bit better. Very nice.
and homemade artisanal bread. So, one of the things we got to get
We
used
had
to.
rustic beef stew.
Yeah. One of the things we got to get used to here in Carolina is where is everything? Where's the best food? Where's the best grocery shopping? Where's the best place to buy stuff to make homemade bread?
Very nice.
We're not really sure.
Not really sure why you have to repeat the question, so that way
Oh.
people know.
Oh, we have a comment. Why am I not getting the warning about talking so much?
Well, that's because we haven't banned you yet.
When you're in the live chat, when you join us for the live chat podcast, if you put too many comments, YouTube will put you in timeout.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, what? Okay.
You're doing all the talking, so keep. What's up? What's up?
So, yeah, we are broadcasting from a parking lot, like some van dwellers.
Don't be giving away our secrets.
Because we have no internet where we're currently at. So it's turning into a thing, and we gotta find some solutions.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh. Vagrants. Yes, vagrants. Vagrant vagrants. So,
Vagrants. Very nice.
yeah. But the fact that we have no internet where we're currently at meant we didn't really get much of a show together because we couldn't.
No,
do much
nobody parked
research.
next to us.
Yeah,
They left.
yeah.
They looked a little freaked out, actually. They were like looking at us all crazy. All right, so let's back it up a little bit. We have 11 people here. Who else here? Is
Jessica.
let me see. Can I see your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the lag is crazy. There's a good. Well, I get what they're doing. They're buffering it, and it's 2 minutes delay.
Yeah.
So the comments are relatively live and quick,
Yeah.
but the video and what we're talking about is not. So nice. Van Wastrels. I don't know what that is exactly. All right. At least my hair looks nice. They probably thought you two were documenting your first kidnapping as a couple. Oh, that's
So creepy.
oh man. So,
No, it's funny because when you do travel across the U.S. and you go to certain rest areas, especially in the Southwest, and you go into the ladies' bathrooms, there's all these signs warning about human trafficking, and if you're kidnapped, you can secretly text to this phone number, and it just really, gives you an uneasy vibe. Some of them even have directions in the bathroom saying,
yeah,
you can lock yourself in this stall or that stall, and
it made me really uncomfortable.
yeah, they can't
when
get
I was
you.
in there
What are you doing in the ladies' bathroom?
peeing.
So, but yeah, human trafficking, kidnapping, that's a real thing you gotta worry about when you travel. So, yeah. Yes, it is. No, and then there are lizards at these rest stops.
Lot lizards.
Yeah, lot lizards. Creepy ones. Well, the first time we drove across to go to New Mexico,
Hey, listen. Can you hear the bass? Yeah.
when we first got to New Mexico, Greg and I took a bunch of day trips towards southern New Mexico. Plus, we had friends coming into town, and we took them to some of those places. And there's this one very popular, I think it's called Walking Sands Rest Area, on the way to southern New Mexico. And there was this lot lizard that we saw there at least 3 times. Always just hanging around right near the entrance to the ladies' room. But he had a lady with him, which was weird. So that's like truly creepy stuff that actually happens.
Well, he's not really the lot lizard.
Yeah, but yeah. So maybe it was the lady that was the lot lizard.
Typically, lot lizards are ladies.
Oh, you mean like working ladies?
Yeah, like
Okay.
prostitutes.
Okay.
Whores.
But he always gave me a very uncomfortable vibe, which is why, like, I didn't want to use that rest area. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you for clarifying, both of you.
Yep.
So, but, we don't have much paranormal news, except just our experiences getting here has just been interesting. When we drove across, we used Google Maps to help us navigate here, and Google Maps was very off, we thought, originally, about the time. We assumed we'd get here sooner so we could set things up, only to realize we didn't know how to calculate time zones, and neither did the iPhone. So,
Well, no, we just forgot one.
but at one point we were like, are we missing time?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well. Is everybody here?
I think so, yeah. Everybody except your brother. So,
And Brian.
and Brian. So,
And Brittany.
I invited him.
Okay.
So, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. So.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's this? Ladies that moonlight. This is mathematicians. Very nice. Mathematicians. Okay, so, excuse me, we're going to go ahead and get started with the little podcast. And this is our Vancast from North Carolina. So, it's just pretty much going to be us telling you what it took to get to this point. That's really about it until we get things figured out.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, anyway, thanks you guys for tuning in and watching us from a parking lot in an undisclosed location in North Carolina. Rhymes with Walmart's, right? So, basically, what it boiled down to is we got all packed up and ready to go. We left it Tuesday at 12:01. So, basically, from Monday, it turned into 12:01. And we drove, and we drove, and we drove. It was pretty uneventful. And then the way the trip went for us primarily was we would drive until we got tired. We'd pull over and take a nap. And then we would get up and drive some more and take a nap and drive some more and then take a nap. So when we were traveling, we didn't really see anything super crazy. No real wrecks. No, you didn't.
I saw 3 different shooting stars.
Okay, well, she's seen shooting stars. I was looking at things like wrecks and possible, death situations that may befall us on the trip, and none of that happened actually. So, which was pretty nice because she had yell out that she's seen a shooting star. I couldn't see any of that stuff. So, if they're substantiated, I couldn't tell you. I would like to believe that they were. So
shoes on the side of the highway always freak me out. Yeah. That's one of the comments, and I agree. I've seen that a couple of times.
I did count 14 dead deer.
Oh God, yeah.
A couple unidentifiable things.
There was this one place, like right outside of Klein's, where we saw
didn't
like a
see
streak.
any. Didn't see. Yeah. I don't know what that was. Didn't see any wrecks. Didn't have any like road rage incidents. Did have one guy go blowing past us in this little Volkswagen like Jetta or Golf GTI.
Yeah.
All lowrider, being kind of loud and come zipping around all crazy. And evidently it was one of our listeners because they hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's why my cable's broke, is because you kick it. So, had to do some slight repair on my cable. See that?
Yeah.
So, what else happened? We did find out that if you are going to travel, you should look up the rest areas in the state you're in.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, most of them that we came across were like you can stay for up to 24 hours. So, no, that's gross. Roadkill venison. Yuck.
Ugh. Yeah.
So, yeah, you almost felt like you were getting away with something. You just pull up into a parking spot and look at people and just drop the curtain and slam the door and go. And they're like, what are they doing in there?
Yeah, and it's interesting. I think Oklahoma, you could pretty much stay
24 hours.
24 hours.
Texas, 24 hours.
Yeah. Arkansas was 6.
No, Arkansas was also like 12 hours, I think.
Okay.
Virginia was 4 hours. North Carolina, it didn't say. So.
They aren't.
No possum.
It's not that they're upgrading rest areas. That's one of the comments we have. Certain rest areas just seem to be better, and certain states seem to be better at rest areas.
Yeah. New Mexico, I think it's a week.
Yeah, you can stay in a rest area for a week.
Yeah. So I was like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Some places got rid of rest areas and just have like picnic areas.
Yeah.
Or parking areas where all the trucks are.
And it'd be a funny comparison is like Virginia rest areas are a lot like Tennessee rest areas, but Virginia you can't stay more than 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, it'll be
You know?
posted.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I know which one she's talking about.
yeah.
Where she says the one that's in the middle of nowhere, just when you get past Mississippi. Yeah.
Didn't we take a picture at that one when
Yep.
we drove across?
That was super sketchy. We
Yeah.
didn't stay there. We were going to sleep, and we were like, nope.
Yeah.
And we drove to, I don't know, we drove out of Mississippi.
You know why? I talked to a geocacher,
Yeah.
and him and his little geocaching family and his friends, they all tried to go do a geocaching at night thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they witnessed somebody trying to dump a body. That's why, because people dump bodies at that
See,
stop.
nothing like that happened on our trip.
Yeah, but
Where did we seen a lot of cops? I'm trying to think of where. Tennessee, like 17 policemen.
state troopers.
Yeah, well,
And there, we saw the same one 3 times.
yeah,
'Cause he
passed us like 3 times and pulled people over.
Yeah, it was like, pull him over, ticket, pull him over, ticket, and then he'd speed up to the next area. He was not happy. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to work Thanksgiving, I'd be grumpy, but he was on a mission.
Had 5 tanks of gas.
Yeah.
So, how many General Lees did you see? Not one.
Yeah.
Nope. About the only thing we seen that was kind of even remotely goofy with cars was the dude that passed us in the Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah.
The GTI guy who turned out to be a Facebook dude.
And
He's like, I just seen you guys. And we're like, who?
We saw
Where?
one.
He was like, Arkansas.
Yeah. We saw one old Volkswagen. That was about it. So.
Well, I'm talking
and
about
then
weird stuff.
We saw the school bus. There's a famous Instagram couple that have a painted...
Well, they're not that famous. But...
Kind of. Okay. They have a converted schoolie or school bus, and it's painted pretty much the color of my bandana. And they have that like very Pinterest.
She means green.
Yeah. Well, it's like a sage green. They have
sage green.
They have a very decorated, very fancy Pinterest-looking inside interior to theirs. And we actually saw them drive by, so I'm gonna try to figure out what couple that is on Instagram and say, hey, we saw you. So, yeah, but it was kind of...
I don't care.
It's kind of uneventful, mostly because we were on a mission to try to get here as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It became more advantageous to, stop and go to sleep for a while and then drive at night.
And one thing about travel is it messed up my stomach big time. Like, I'm still not feeling too good, so...
I ate a couple bad hot dogs.
Oh, God. You'd figure...
My stomach has been talking to me for like 3 days now.
If you have to travel...
They were crunchy.
You're making me
It was
sick.
Thanksgiving Day. We didn't make it. It was Thanksgiving Day. We were still traveling, and everybody else was eating turkey and stuff, and we're eating old gas station hot dogs.
But you figure if other people are on the road, they would have at least been nice and made some fresh stuff for some people, you know?
They didn't give a crap.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a bratwurst.
So...
At least that's what it was labeled as.
Yeah, me and my little brother apparently have delicate tummies, so I'm just suffering.
Ooh, wizard fingers. Gross.
Oh, yeah, that's what you call a hot dog that's sat there like all night.
Gross.
Yeah. We knew something was wrong with those hot dogs because even Pepper wouldn't eat them. So, yeah.
But I mean, that's pretty much we had service, but okay. So we were supposed to have the car put on auto transport to make it to New Mexico. That didn't pan out. They never showed up. They're like, oh, didn't ever happen. So we had to drive. Spent all that money to get the Trailblazer, get the warning lights fixed, and then we got like 100 miles on the trip. More warning lights. It's like, this thing. So we had to drive. So we used our little walkie-talkies to talk to each other, which was very nice because we used to use CBs to talk, but I stole your antenna.
Yeah.
For this CB. We actually have a CB. It's not plugged in, but we have this CB right here. Or I do. It's all in the handle. Mm-hmm. It's very small. It's very svelte. It's very nice. It has a weather breakdown on it, so you can hit the button and it'll tell you the weather. But yeah, we just did our little walkie-talkies, and that's pretty much. It was pretty boring trip.
Yeah, like on our way moving to New Mexico.
Only pooped in one rest area once, just one time.
That makes one of us.
So that was pretty sketchy. I didn't like that too much.
But yeah. So. On our way to New Mexico.
Oh wait, it was like 20 degrees, and there was a dude in there pooping with flip-flops on. What kind of savagery is that?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of weird... I didn't realize that I was talking out loud. So, what kind of weirdo wears flip-flops, yeah?
That same rest area, though, like, it was bad. It looked like somebody got murdered in the lady stalls. So, yeah.
Somebody's killing it in there.
But I found it funny
beating the hell out of that toilet.
When we were moving from Virginia to New Mexico, we had all these weather warnings. We actually had to beat a tornado once or twice.
No, it was a whole row of tornadoes.
Yeah, it was
was when Houston and
flooded. Yeah,
was getting flooded really bad. So it was like tornado. It basically chased us across the top of Texas. So we didn't stop. So from the time we hit Texas till we got to New Mexico, we didn't stop at all.
And I mean, well, we did stop that one time. Remember, because there was that traveling indie band that also stopped next to us.
Well, yeah, but then the tornado warning went off again on the CB and we left.
Off.
Well, they sat there, and I was like, tornado's coming, we're leaving. They're like, how do you know that? And so the radio was going off saying, warning, tornado, inbound. And they kind of followed us. And
Which is funny because on our way back, we found out that particular rest area is actually a safety rest area.
Yeah, it got slammed actually. So.
Yeah, so, but,
And the cool thing was, is we were shooting across the top of Texas trying to run from these storms and tornadoes.
Yeah.
Talked to a truck driver, and the truck driver's like, where are you guys going in a hurry? And it's like, there are tornadoes coming on us, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, get out of the way. And we just got behind him, and he was 85 the whole way, and he just sucked us down the road. We got amazing gas mileage.
Yeah, but we had all these
It was loads of fun.
weird, scary hindrances or omens almost on our way to New Mexico. On our way out of New Mexico, it was just boring, which is a good sign. So,
Seen some deer a couple times,
oh yeah.
just standing there.
So,
Seen one eating something in a ditch. Not a shit was given.
yeah.
I mean,
We went to Cadillac Ranch, which
yes.
is a almost like a Stonehenge type thing, but built out of Cadillacs. It's right off the old Route 66 near Amarillo.
It's Conway, Texas.
Well, it's on the border, and then
Well,
it counts according to Google Guides as Amarillo. And then once you get
Google
into
guys can kiss my ass.
once you get into Conway, there's something called Slug Bug Ranch, which is a bunch of Volkswagen bugs driven into the ground at the same angle as Cadillac henge. So we have a couple of
Cadillac
cool
Ranch.
photographs from those. The cool things about both of those is everybody for some reason knows about Cadillac Ranch, and you're allowed to take cans of spray paint and graffiti the place. They encourage it. They encourage you to pick up your spray cans, which nobody does.
Yep.
Now, if you just drive literally barely a half hour, east, you end up in Conway, and it's not just the Volkswagens at Slugbug, but it's all the buildings right there. You can graffiti them, you can explore. There's rumors that it's haunted. I took a couple of cool pictures that we'll be posting on the CreepGeeks Instagram soon that, show some of the weird stuff we saw there. So,
We painted it a little bit. But we did put a sticker on it, so there's a CreepGeek sticker on there.
yeah.
I did make a 30-second travel video that once we're done with the podcast, I'll actually be able to upload because we don't have any internet where we are,
Yeah.
which is going to be kind of hard to be content creators and support ourselves with no internet. But since that's what we're going to be doing for a living, if we need it, we'll go drive somewhere. We'll be those snobs that sit at Starbucks
Yeah.
if we have to. Ooh. If you get a rain warning in Vancast, yeah, that's true. They
Yeah.
get pretty heavy rain. And yeah, it is. I actually liked the Bug Ranch, what they call the Slug Bug Ranch, more than
Yeah.
Cadillac Ranch.
Because there's more stuff to explore.
Not really.
Yeah.
The Cadillacs are they've been painted to the point where they don't look like Cadillacs anymore. And everybody goes there, and there's a lot of tourists, and I don't know.
Yeah.
But Slug Bug, I just thought was better. I posted a couple of pictures on Instagram.
Been
So if you
trying
go
to
to the-
post pictures.
If you go to the Cheap Geek Instagram page, you'll see at least one of those Bug Ranch pictures.
Yeah. Got some pictures of Pepper there too. So
Yep. So not Creep Geeks, but Cheap Geek is where you see the picture on the Instagrams. So if
Yeah.
you're not following our Instagram there, you probably should, because we do put some pictures up. We've got some a lot more to put up. But effectively with this trip, we didn't really go anywhere to film anything or do anything like that, except for just that one spot in Texas. And that's just primarily because we were on a mission. The mission is to get here to the bunker, to get the bunker set up, to start doing more things like we're supposed to be doing. Like we're going to start recording the separate audio podcast, and then later on doing the video. What was that?
Oh,
You
nothing.
looked all weird, like, whoa.
If you'd like to follow us on Instagram, that's going to be creep_geeks. So just throw that onto Instagram and you'll find us.
Yeah, I could see where it'd be super muddy. It was super dry and
That's another thing.
cold and
The
wet.
place where Cadillac Ranch is, it was managed to be cold yet still muddy. I got my boots jammed in the mud a little bit. Pepper got upset because she doesn't like the little hairs on her foot to get muddy. And technically it's on cow grazing
pee-pee.
pasture, so there are spots where there's cow poo.
There she is. She's so dark.
She is.
Hey, peepees.
Pepper is still trying to get used to living in North Carolina.
Is this creepy?
Yes, it is. It's also charming. So, yeah. But, hi, Brian. Brian finally joined us. Glad you could join us.
Jeez.
So. Yeah.
That's okay.
So, what do you mean, so VA? I don't know.
So, Virginia. What about Virginia?
Yeah.
Are we going to be living in Virginia? No.
No. So.
Are we going to Virginia to visit? Well, that depends.
Yeah. But,
Because you can't just, like, ask an open-ended question with the possibility of 1,000 answers.
yes, Pepper with a side eye right now.
Yeah, she does not like.
Yeah. Oh. Y'all were in flip-flops when you visited Cadillac Ranch? Ew.
Cake wars.
Yeah. Oh, I made Greg's parents.
We noped it.
Yeah. I made Greg's parents fresh baked bread. That was nice. His mom's at home right now eating it. So she's like, this is good.
Yes, it's pretty tasty.
So, but,
So the goal is we're going to get the bunker set up so we can continue doing what we're supposed to be doing. And right now we need to figure out this whole internet situation because it's non-existent.
yeah.
Even though you pay out the ass for nothing, it's ridiculous. You pay a ton of money, and when you say something's wrong with this internet, because we're only getting 0.07 megabit download, and then 2.3 upload.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's normal. I'm like, that is not normal.
Not
That is
only-
absolutely ridiculous.
Not only did they say it was normal, but one guy who I'm glad the line disconnected, even though I'm very mad it did, he had the nerve to say, well, you guys probably hit your data cap limit, so we only have to provide you with 256K.
A portable hotspot doesn't work.
It doesn't work out here.
Because check this out. Where we are, we're so deep, there's no cell phone service either.
Yeah.
We literally drove 15 miles to get to this parking lot where we know we have T-Mobile 4G LTE.
Yeah. Brian's had a couple of days off. Lucky. So, and then,
Been off since Wednesday.
yeah.
Nice.
And one of our listeners, Ryan, has actually met some of the neighborhood dogs where we're staying.
Yeah.
So,
That dog was an asshole.
yeah, he tried to get Pepper. And then,
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem. They're throttling, they're with the satellite uplink and downlink, they're throttling the speed
yeah.
and trying to say that a megabit's normal. And it's not. It's like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
And, we had to tell the guy, like, look, man, this is almost 2019. What you're saying is absolute horseshit. So.
They're still trying to push that too. And I basically got to the
Hold
point
on, we
where-
have to address a complaint from Seegers,
Yeah.
who appears to be whining a little bit.
Yeah.
Very nice, but let's synchronize our watches or at least change them over to the proper time zone. We started at the time that we always do. Even though we're on the East Coast, we started when we were supposed to. So nothing was changed there.
Yeah.
You, my friend, made the assumption that since we were going to be on the East Coast, that we would start at the earlier time.
Don't-
And then you thought, well, since I haven't heard anything at the normal, or what you think is going to be the normal time, that we weren't doing it at all. And there you go. You know what they say about assumptions.
Don't alienate
I'm not alienating.
10% of our
How dare you.
listeners.
So,
But, no.
Skywalker Ranch. You mean Skywalker or Skinwalker?
Skinwalker, I think. Yeah.
Because Skywalker Ranch, I have no idea. Skywalker Ranch is actually, I don't think that's in Utah. But Skinwalker Ranch is in Utah, and it's not open to the public.
Yeah.
So, and George Knapp doesn't own it, and neither does, what's his face? What's the space guy? What can I think of that guy's name now?
Bigelow.
Yeah. Bigelow no longer owns it either, so...
He sold it to a private entity, and the most we know is that private entity is
Seegers is like, there's an assumption.
is a celebrity. So
Yeah, Skywalker Ranch is Lucasfilms.
yeah, but the new Skinwalker Ranch is supposedly owned by
Well, it's not new. The new owner.
well, yeah, is supposedly
It's they don't know. It's a celebrity, right?
Yeah, that's it. So,
So
wouldn't mind going there.
he's like, I meant Skinwalker.
Yeah.
Today.
But
So yeah, we got to. You might be able to get us in where? Skinwalker Ranch or Skywalker Ranch?
if you know any friends,
Tatooine.
yeah, if you know any friends that live on the res side of Skinwalker, because I heard you can actually hike and get to Skinwalker easier from the res side, that'd be cool. So,
Ooh,
yeah.
that's a good comment
But
from Jackie Rackham. You know, Tom Cruise probably bought it for Scientology purposes.
ooh,
Ooh, what if?
what if? Maybe he's building a new alien landing pad for them. Yeah. So,
Have you guys seen Slapped Ham on YouTube? Great stuff. I don't watch inappropriate stuff on YouTube. And that sounds inappropriate. Slapped Ham. Sounds definitely inappropriate.
our
We
biggest
can't even watch anything on
Yeah.
YouTube. We can't even get to YouTube.
And that's one of our biggest fears, is that the internet out here is going to force us to either find different solutions, or it's going to get so bad that we are no longer able to research the way we want to.
No, we'll just do it differently.
Yeah.
We'll just have to drive.
Yeah.
So, which means we'd be much more regimented in what we do.
Yeah. So that's what Instagram is for.
What's for Instagram is for?
Oh, it's
What?
solution, move to Seeger's house. Yeah.
No, that's South. I used to live in South Carolina, man. They got these little things called no-see-ums. You can't even see them. They bite the hell out of you.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was I lived in Goose Creek, South Carolina when I was in the Navy because I was stationed in Charleston, and we got there right after a hurricane. Big hurricane. I can't remember what hurricane it was, but things were tore up, man.
Me, I'm always welcome.
Ah, you are always welcome.
Pepper is too, right?
How do I ban Scott without him?
Stop.
That's funny. Yeah, no, see him. Well, that's where I was. I was on the coast, you know,
Yeah.
on the Cooper River. So, and Pepper.
Yep. So,
Yeah, they are teeth, man. We'd be standing Pier Century Watch or whatever watch you were standing outside. It'd bite right through your blues. It was crazy. I remember standing Pier Century Watch. It was a cold night, sharing it with a big ass wharf rat inside the booth with me. That thing was hiding underneath a big pile of newspaper. Because a lot of times people go stand and watch. They'll bring like a newspaper or something and they'll just kind of leave it. That newspaper ball started rustling around, and so I kind of kicked at it. You know.
ever see anything?
And it moved around, so I got out of the booth real quick, and this rat, it was like, wasn't very big, but it was long. It was like, the booth was not very big to begin with, but this big ass rat came out of there, all gnarly looking. So
Ever see anything creepy stand and watch out there?
I've seen a bunch of creepy stuff. I've seen creepy stuff just swimming around by the piers.
Oh.
Like, oh,
Because
what
I
is
know people have told me.
that? One of my favorite things that I've seen standing Pier Century Watch, which was kind of creepy, was this little Lieutenant JG who thought he was God's gift to everybody and didn't want to show his ID card. And this is when the beginning of Desert Storm and all that stuff was going down, and we were fully loaded at the piers because we didn't really know what was going on. And I put him on the deck and put that weapon in his face, and he got all butthurt about it and went running off to his ship to bring back the MPs to take me in. And what happened was the command duty officer of his ship came down to the pier and apologized on behalf of his little Lieutenant JG and asked me to please not write him up because I could have shot him because it was basically ID cards required, no entry, all that stuff. I put him right on the deck, and he did not like that, and I did not give two shits about that.
Because I know people have seen
But
actual
the
creepy-
CDO was nice. Anyway, he's like, but Officer Cannon, please don't write him up for.
I know people have seen actual creepy, like paranormally type stuff stand and watch out in,
Well, you see, just
Norfolk, and my
you
brother
always see
said some
something
stuff.
weird, man.
Yeah.
But that was fun. That was actually a fun Pier Century Watch for me. That was in Charleston. That was great. And we'll come cruising. It's like, well, hold on a second. You need to show your ID. You don't basically. Oh, it was great fun. Because they had to call the base police and stuff. And
Shoot
fantastic.
them in the chins.
dude, put him on the deck.
Yeah. But
It was funny because I clipped his anyway.
Yeah. Now that we're in North Carolina, though, or, you know, back on the East Coast, I need to somehow get the edge in and get the paranormal insider info and what's going down out here so we can start talking about some of the stuff that goes on in our little neck of the woods now. If anybody is listening.
If anybody's got Micah Hanks' private email, let us know.
Or if anybody has a
The
scoop.
lag for you is gone. What did we do? We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think what it does is it buffers, picks up, builds the quality, and then streams it in real time. So either that or the signal got better. I don't know. We didn't do squat.
But if y'all have a recommendation on places out here we should check out once we get settled in, again, you know, message us on Facebook. We'll try to check it. Or you can do the contact at CreepGeeks.com and let us know if you know of an area out here in North Carolina, deep in the mountains. So,
We might have to look into that.
what? I don't know.
Viasat.
Viastat?
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, Viasat.
Viasat,
Yeah.
yeah. So, it's getting bad.
Yeah. Seegers knows. I can't count how many times officers and junior officers thought they were above stopping at the gate and showing their ID. Yeah. They changed their tune when you stick a shotgun in their chest or a 45 or whatever you got. So, yeah. I didn't have a shotgun then, but it was, anyway, or M14s.
You're getting comments on there faster than on here.
That's what happens.
So,
So,
I started to talk.
see, now Brian's saying he's got a great feed, audio and video. Ryan's saying that the internet should work well in the mountains. Seegers is trying to get us to out our secret location, and we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Satellite internet is a question from the Spoons. Well, what happens with satellite internet, Spooner, is that the satellite rays sprinkle onto the dish. And then it goes to the cable, and it comes, you know, into your little router or whatever you're using to disperse it. Your little modem, like that, and then you get the internet. And that's how satellite internet works, Spooner. So, no lag at all. We've done nothing, so I'm not sure why the lag is gone. I'm good.
Yeah.
I like it. So, but what's the quality like? Does the quality look good? Are we potato-like?
I am, because I'm all puffy. So.
See, I said it was great, then it died. So all you guys like, oh, it looks wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh, that's inappropriate right there. If I sat. It's like
yeah, so that's exactly how that works.
yes. I had to explain the internet to one of Greg's family members.
I don't have a plate in my forehead. It's not blocking the signal.
Yeah.
That's basically it's hair gel, bro.
I had to explain the internet to one of Greg's relatives, and the best way I could try to explain it was using an example of water and a water faucet and the handle that makes more water come out. So, yeah. We're not getting any water where we're at.
Yeah.
So we're getting better signal and quality for you guys from a parking lot in North Carolina. So, yep. There's no excuse for that forehead. Thanks.
It encompasses my big brains, man.
Yeah. Oh.
That's why Seegers has that flat forehead. So when you put on his little helmet, little army helmet, it would stay. So you put that square head in that round helmet, the corners hit and hold it in place.
Okay. We are still adjusting to our new
Yeah, put that square head in a round helmet.
to our new location. Pepper thinks where we're staying at is haunted. She's scared of floor vents and she gets creeped out a little easy. So
Yeah, that's possible.
it's so bad. Yeah. You can't.
That's true.
Yeah. We have a lively chat right now. So
Can't screw it on like a Marine. That's what they do. Screw it on, screw it down.
but I think we're gonna do an audio version of the podcast.
What?
Are we doing an audio version of the podcast? Instead of this little live check-in that we're doing?
No, we're going to do the audio version of the podcast and upload it because we can record that separately with all the audio junk, and then we can record it, and then we'll do a live stream, kind of like what we're doing now, where hopefully we can recap what we talked about.
Yeah.
And then if the internet situation improves, we'll do both the live stream and the audio at the same time.
Okay.
But primarily what's happening is that we get over 1,000 downloads a month, and right now we're not putting any audio content out there. It's just been sort of what we've been doing here, which is, we've had some things going on.
And we have listeners like Seegers who really look forward to that audio.
And so, we appreciate you bearing with us for the past couple of weeks, but we kind of had to do some sort of life changes and move some stuff around and get all that done. What was I going to say? Well, we are planning on being back in New Mexico in March because we have that Human Origins Conference. Mm-hmm. We have some other stuff we're going to be doing too. When they do the Bigfoot Sasquatch Festival like they did in North Carolina last year around August, we're going to be doing that this year. As soon as they open it up to being able to attend as a vendor or whatever, we're going to do that.
Yep.
And there's some other things, but primarily what is going to happen for us until we can get this internet thing figured out is that we're going to be commuting into civilization and doing all of our research and getting all that stuff ready because we have to be way more organized right now to make it happen. So.
Oh, somebody asked, what is the Human Origins Conference?
Well, it's a bunch of different people talking about a bunch of different things. There's different guests like you, basically the, let me give you an example. Structures on the moon. Healing frequencies. I think there's some Mars stuff going on. People talking about how human origins were created or influenced by outside influences. And there's more, actually. There's a whole bunch more.
Who are we? Where did we come from? Where are we going?
Yeah.
What is the true history of the human race? You can actually go to humanorigins.conference.com to learn more.
Yeah.
They have a list of speakers.
I think it's gotten bigger.
Yeah,
too.
and they've actually added people like George J. Haas. You've seen him on Ancient Aliens. He's not the one with the hair. He's the older, more
that guy is like George Tsakakis or something like that.
He's the more distinguished older gentleman that, you actually...
He's going to be talking about the moon and Mars. I like the whole, structures on the moon and Mars thing. It's, always interesting.
There is, I can't find her name here, but there's another lady that talks about, can't find her.
The one lady that she can't think of also talks about how it's entirely possible that everything is a simulation, and the simulation that you live in, that we're all living in a simulation, resets itself when it figures out that you figured out what's going on. So when you go, wait a minute, then it resets itself so that you won't,
Oh, and then Karen Christian Pack and
she's
Colin.
got, the lady's name is Glasses. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the one Karen, the one that Jessica's like...
Yeah, I don't like her because of her glasses.
But they have something interesting to talk about because they're from the Lunar Anomaly and Earth Anomaly Research Societies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, they also do that. These people, there's three of them that she's talking about. They actually do this conference in Silver City, New Mexico, where it's all Mars and the moon.
Yeah.
And we missed it because, we didn't know it was happening. Because that's the problem with a lot of these conferences and stuff, is that unless you're part of a newsletter group, you don't even know what's going on because none of them know how to advertise this thing in a way that actually makes sense.
Or maybe half of them don't want to broadcast from a parking lot just to spread the message. So...
Are you slamming us? Why are you slamming us?
No, I'm saying, you have to,
when you market an event... These guys don't know how to use keywords and stuff.
Yeah, when you market an event or you have something important to say, you utilize every resource that is available and you get creative with how you send that message out.
Yes.
We're being creative right now. We got a wide-angle lens and a microphone, and we're here in the middle of North Carolina. So...
I wish I could watch Netflix, Brian. Gee.
Yeah, we do want to, we did get a comment about the Bigfoot event. Yes, we are very excited about that.
Omi is not going door to door.
No. Do you have a moment to talk about the origins of human races?
Yeah,
no.
It's like, if we go on the door, can you spare a cup of internet, please? It's just small. Can we borrow a cup of internet? My internet broke down. I just need a couple cups of internet to get me to, My internet's in a hospital. If you could spare some internet so I can go, all that crap.
Internet gypsies.
Yeah. It's I just got my internet fixed and it's broke again.
Mm-hmm. the Bigfoot event.
I don't know if Les Stroud's going to be there. This was one of it got really big, yeah. Please, sir, can I have some more bandwidth? That's exactly what it is.
We're done.
Hopefully, but we're going to be there because, I'll tell you a little secret. If they do it again when it's in August, it's super hot here. So we're going to get a table, a vendor table, with the awning and all that stuff. So when we get tired of walking around, we can just go sit in our own shade.
Because we're smart.
And we're allowed. Ooh.
Yeah. And we might be selling some new special merchandise there. So, that we just got.
Or, sorry, man, we ran out.
Yeah. So.
Genius.
Genius.
Right. Spend like $30 or whatever. It's genius to hang out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they open it up, we're going to do it. So if you decide to make it that way, no, I'm not going to sell handguns.
No.
Maybe rubber band guns.
Ooh.
So we can shoot your own eye out, right? Y'all buy a handgun. Sorry, man, we just ran out of handguns. So, very nice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was trying to find if there had been any new UFO news. Just because I saw those 3 falling stars, I'm like, I wonder if there's some
2 handguns, please.
some, sky anomalies or weird stuff in the news lately about UFOs, and it's been radio silence, except for that UFO sighting that happened in Ireland 2 weeks ago. People are still talking about that. There's been really nothing new. Yeah, and it's, I don't know, I guess it's the dry season when it comes to paranormal and
Well, no,
cryptid
it's just
news.
that people are shifting their focus to other stuff.
Yeah.
This is the time of year where everybody's on their book tour, writing stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So.
it is book tour time of
Yeah.
year, so
And when things get cold, it seems like paranormal activity decreases.
because there's less people outside.
Sure, less
So.
energy.
God, my stomach is messed up.
Time to explore Mount Mitchell and the little people of the Cherokee, and there's a ton of research to explore. There is in this area,
Ooh,
sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep. Like Browns Mountain Gas. See, a little secret, we're kind of from this area a little bit too.
Yeah.
So I've been coming in and out of here for 40 years. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
What?
What?
It came and went.
The fact that they are still UFOs means military secrecy and protocol works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Real glad you guys can't hear my tummy rumbling.
Well,
Gosh.
nobody would. You don't have to advertise it, so
I know, I just don't feel great, so
we'll stop advertising.
yeah.
Nobody cares about all that. They only care about, Ooh.
Ooh.
Really? That's only a couple hours away from where we are, possibly.
Yeah.
Which is probably about a couple hours away from where you are,
Yeah.
possibly. Ah, we. Very nice. What? Quit acting like you're dying over there.
I am though. So
Suck it up, man.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
See? That was just a small sampling of my mental powers.
Come here, Pepper. I think I have found a better co-host.
Oh, really?
Hey, PP.
She does have a nicer jacket, so. How are you doing?
She's like, please stop. So yeah, right now it is what it is, but we are going to continue doing the show, and we're going to continue doing the live stream.
Nice guess, not even close. So.
Move out of the drive-through.
Yeah.
Care damn. No.
No.
Road to nowhere. So, very nice.
Nope. Yeah, I think we will do some Mount Mitchell research for upcoming episodes. That's a good idea.
Well, I am serious about reaching out to Micah Hanks, too.
Yeah, and that definitely earns you another sticker, Seegers. So.
No, it doesn't.
Really?
No, the forehead comment took that sticker away. Yeah. Maybe. Just maybe.
Yeah.
No, what are you saying yeah for?
No,
You
I'm saying
don't
just
answer.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly.
What is she doing?
Use that sticker on that forehead. Well, it won't fit on yours. So it's a round sticker, and you know how that square head works. It'll be all like folded over and stuff. So let's just say that Boone's not too far away.
Yeah.
Actually, it is far away. All this crap's far away, depending on how you go up. So. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be making our way to Virginia sooner or later. We don't have anywhere to go in Virginia.
Yeah.
Our house is being occupied.
Occupado.
No.
Yeah.
No Castle Monrose.
Is that abandoned castle that people can go urbex?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know. I don't use terms like urbex. I'm not that cool. Is that the abandoned castle people can go and get tetanus? Maybe.
Oh, and it's right here in North Carolina. Yeah, it's that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That thing.
I'd really go look at Biltmore.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Isn't Biltmore haunted, too? So.
Yeah. You don't have the range, dude. Yeah, you still don't have the range.
Wait, the Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum is where? What crypto and paranormal museum? The Biltmore is not cheap, I know that.
Nope.
So, and
It's still cool to go look at in the at Christmas time. They
Yeah.
decorate it pretty nicely.
and they got a new art installation, the Cuchilli glass. So, those crazy tentacly art sculptures, those are there at Biltmore now. He's actually brought a few pieces there. So.
Littleton.
Oh, in Littleton, there's a cryptozoology and paranormal museum in Littleton. Okay. Definitely have your brother send, or have my brother. Sorry, have my brother send in some stories for the podcast. Yeah. And again, you guys, if you got stories, it's the time of year to share stories. Contact at CreepGeeks.com. So, share that stuff. We'll read it on the air.
Maybe.
What are you doing?
Just checking something.
Killing me.
That's right.
That's one good thing about not having internet. It's really hard to go Christmas
I
shopping.
hope it gets in here, Kitty. Just like chestnuts just right in your ear.
That's it. What's it, huh?
Right in there.
So,
What?
no Xmas music. Yeah,
Hey,
that's one thing.
Christmas.
I feel bad for people who have to work in stores or have to do store stuff this time of year because they hear the same songs over and over again. So,
Well, I think after a while they tune it out, but if you call their attention to it, then
Yeah.
it brings it right back again. So
I used to work at a coffee
explore hours.
Yeah.
Hours what?
I used to work in a coffee shop in a big giant mall in Virginia, and the holiday music would drive me nuts. What made it worse was we had a cop that
Wait,
patrolled the
Seegers
mall,
is showing off. He's got AirPods.
and
Those are expensive.
the cop that patrolled that mall would sing out loud the holiday music. So
Explore hours what? Brittany? Brittany?
on where we're at, we hear a lot of creepy stuff in the woods sometimes.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do video of that.
Very nice.
Yeah, MacArthur Mall. is where I used
That's
to
right,
work
get 'em
a long
cheap,
time
man.
ago. So,
You know, if you ever get them, if you don't want to, lose your AirPods, you can tie a piece of string, like on one side, maybe use like some heat shrink or something, and then you can just run a piece of string over to the other side. So it's like headphones. So, that way you won't lose them. Or you could probably get like this little eyeglass string, like the librarian lady wears, and use those. So, much like the chin strap that comes on some helmets. But that would probably be better. With your AirPods, then you can just tie the string on one side to the other and just keep going underneath and tighten it all up. So, you could tape them to your forehead, but you'd probably have to use that big wide packing tape. So, just kind of get them on there. So,
just
little
stop.
pepper. Very nice. Yes. Or if somebody that you know makes friendship bracelets, then you can have some cool braided affair. Maybe decorative. So, that's right.
You're killing me with these suggestions.
Or just get a piece of packing tape and just tape on the whole
Retro AirPods.
side of your head. That way you won't lose them. So, see you, Scott.
Bye, Seegers. Glad to be back on the Best Coast.
Just staple them, because the little AirPods, just staple them right in there. So. Every time you chew, it probably hurt.
Oh, God. We should stop. Yep.
Yeah.
Can you
That'd be
show us
nice.
that braid?
Only when it gets done. So, I mean, I do have an example of a braid. It'd be like this. So, you just use that
You know, with our
and attach.
with the very first version of our podcast that we've been doing, one of the ways to get the word about the show out
Crazy Glue works.
was I would get business cards promoting the podcast, and I'd punch a hole with a hole puncher in the corner, and I'd put little friendship bracelets on them and then hand them out. And those had a little braid on them. It actually was very successful. People were like, I found this cool bracelet and now I'm listening to your podcast. So, yeah, creative. So,
Yep.
crazy glue. No.
Just glue them in there. They'll never come out.
And then we'll see that video on YouTube.
It would make charging them kind of suck, though.
See that video on YouTube, $900 AirPods, like, removed from ear. Along with all those other gross ear videos.
Yes.
So, if we could ever see those videos. So,
Yeah, we gotta work on it.
did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? I hope so. So, yep.
Did you?
Did ya? So, oh wait, Prospero's Thanksgiving. I don't know when his Thanksgiving is.
His is like, I think, a month before ours.
Oh. Thanksgiving? Oh, wow, yeah. Thanksgiving in Canada for Canadians
It's like October, right?
is October 8th.
Yeah.
It was October 8th this year. So I hope he had a good Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah, that's what he says. It was in October.
yeah.
Well, no, he told us.
Abandoned Henry River Mill Village in Hildebrand. Oh, I've seen photos of that place. Yeah, they now have people patrolling that, so you can't go explore it. So, yeah. I made so much. Well, of course my sister-in-law made so much food. She's got, like, a bunch of kids.
Brian's like, write it down on your phone. Slapped ham.
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
Slapped ham.
Is Slapped
Yes.
ham on YouTube?
Yeah. Slapped ham, YouTube.
It's on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 million offspring, yes. It's a channel.
Okay.
Slapped ham.
And then,
Somebody's coming.
Henry. I'm
Okay,
gonna
they're
write down
gone.
that place though. Henry River.
Slapped ham.
I wrote it down. Calm down.
All right.
Brand and C. There we go. So, all right. So we have a couple of suggestions for offline. Yes, YouTube.
All right.
I have it written down right there.
Slap ham.
Yes. I also have the Mount Mitchell suggestion too. So, if my phone would stop auto-correcting. There we go.
What?
So, nothing, just, I'm frustrated because it's like, we tried really hard to get here and get things together. And the biggest damper on the situation is the primary source for what we plan to do, which is internet access.
Yep.
So, yeah. We do appreciate you guys' patience, though, while we try to get all this taken care of.
Your patience is important to me.
You know what? At least
Well, I mean, it is what it
acknowledging
is because, well, the whole thing is that when we travel and stuff, we run into the same situation. So,
Yeah.
if anything, we'll have a better understanding of what we have to do.
Y'all are frustrated, we're frustrated too.
So,
Oh. Yeah. What is sugar bushing? I don't know what that means. So
pretty sure it's inappropriate.
Oh, okay. Well, I did a lot of talking. You talk now.
Nope.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I don't have anything else to talk about.
All right. Well, we are going to take a second so we can go ahead and end this.
Yep.
It's been cruising for about an hour now, maybe a little bit more. And the next podcast that we do and live stream that we do, we're going to try to do it more like an actual podcast instead of just two weirdos talking from a van.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be able to write out some content, even if it means that part of our new work days is driving somewhere till we can do some research.
Yeah.
So,
So sad.
but we've only been here since Thursday, so, or since, actually, yeah, Thursday. When was it? Thursday? Almost Friday. We got here like Friday morning
Yeah.
at like midnight, so it's only been a day or two. Not even remotely.
And then when we
The bunker is not ready
then we got
as far
here.
as us being all moved in or anything. So,
Yeah, we got here. We only slept for 4 hours and woke right up.
yep.
So, because that's what we were used to being on the road.
Yes. But Monday starts our new work day. We are going to continue to work and treat this like a real job. So it'll be 9 to 5:45. That's the thing, with 15-minute breaks and lunches. A lot of stuff we got to do.
Yep.
So very nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Hunter. Very much appreciate that. The trip was really not eventful, which is weird. Usually it's,
Usually we have some crazy story like, oh my god, we got chased by tornadoes or something.
it was just, boy,
Yeah.
I mean, it was just miles, man. Lots of miles, like almost 1,800 miles.
Yeah. Maybe some food poisoning. That's about it. So,
Yep.
yep.
On the CreepGeeks
Oh,
Facebook side of the podcast there will be a 30-second travel video
yeah.
that will be uploaded once I get, because we're using my phone to do this, and I need to upload the video to Facebook so you can see that if you want.
Yep.
It'll be Cadillac Ranch, which is the most interesting part of the trip, I think.
And I'll finally, hopefully, get some of my pictures from exploring Slugbug Ranch and some of the creepy stuff I saw there. Greg focused a lot on the VWs and got some amazing pictures of VWs.
VW.
I started to wander off into some of the buildings out there and saw some creepy
Yeah,
stuff.
really. The
So-
content gods are unhappy.
I'll be posting some of that creepy stuff on the Ordinary Hiker on Instagram, but also on the CreepGeeks Instagram, which is creep_geeks. One more time, creep_geeks. So, yeah.
.com.
No, stop. On Instagram.
Oh,
All
on
you have to do
Instagram.
is go on Instagram and type creep_geeks.
Yes.
So,
.com.
stop it. We need more Instagram followers.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Yeah, really, crap geeks, man. Those bastards.
Yeah.
So one day they will forget to renew their ISP. Their domain name, and we will buy it.
Which is how
Actually, probably not.
not big announcement, but small
Hey, you should
announcement.
tell everybody.
Somebody
Give them
finally.
the story.
When we moved to New Mexico, I decided that I really wanted to focus on my hiking and my outdoor photography and stuff
Good.
like that. So I picked up the handle.
Thumbs up for Zenny. Sorry, go ahead.
Picked up the handle The Ordinary Hiker because I'm not one of those extreme people that is doing yoga poses on top of Monument Valley. I am not hanging by a wire crossing the Grand Canyon or some crazy place in Utah. I have friends that do that. I admire them greatly. That's not me. I am a low and slow, chubby hiker with a dog, and I push myself to hike to these pretty places just so I can witness and take pictures of them. So I came up with the name The Ordinary Hiker. Well, I named myself that on Instagram, opened a blog up and realized, oh look, somebody else already has that name. But they hadn't touched the name as far as the domain and their website for about 2 years. Well, come up 2018, so almost 3.5 years later, I go and Greg goes and looks. He's like, did you ever register, The Ordinary Hiker or Ordinary? I was like, I registered one, but not the other. They forgot to renew their domain. So now I have ordinaryhiker.com. I have a 90% functioning site that you can go to. You can check out some of my links. You can support my hikes. I have a list of some of the gear I use when I take these pictures. I know everybody loves the pictures of Pepper and our old dog Ben. This is the gear I use to make sure my dogs have fun, make sure I have fun, we stay safe, and I get those good pictures. So go to go to ordinaryhiker.com or The Ordinary Hiker, because they both work now.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah, I finally got my domain. That stuff's gold to me, so.
Yep. Very nice.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. Brian, glad you all made it home safely, weirdos. So, yeah.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
I'm glad y'all watched that Zenny video, though. They still give us a little bit of a discount. I have to actually write them, because I used to have a 10% discount I could give to you guys.
Regardless of the discount, they have really decent quality. The prescriptions have been good. We use them all the time. So. And
don't go.
I'm literally sitting here with like 4 pairs of Zenny glasses because, don't use the expensive. What was it, Whitney Barber or Warble? What was it? Warber Parkey or Parker?
Warble.
Warbler. I don't know what it is. Don't use the hipster doofus bullshit.
Yeah.
Use Zenny. Zenny works. It's inexpensive.
If you watch a show, Adam Ruins Everything, as well as many YouTubers.
Warber Parker, I think it is.
Yeah. Adam Ruins Everything, as well as many YouTubers. They all point out all of these glasses technically come from the same manufacturers and the same plants.
Yep.
You are paying for markup. Yes, Warby Parker is only slightly less expensive than walking into an eyeglass shop. But why, when I have the exact same frames from Zenny for $39?
Yeah, 30 for 2 pair.
Yeah, and I splurge when I'm on Zenny. I have a pair of glasses at home right now that have lasted longer than my other glasses that I got last year from an optician.
Yep.
So, yeah.
See you later, Brian.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Speaking of which, I need to go get my contacts checked too. So I'll be using my Zenny code soon, and I'll probably post that in the Cheap Geek group as soon as I get it again.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah, it's even cheap without the discount.
It is.
Yep.
I think the cheapest I've been able to do was 4 pair of glasses for $39 plus $4 or plus $5 shipping. So was that like 40 something bucks?
Yeah.
So.
And secret, I've noticed.
So that was like 2 pair of sunglasses and 1 pair of transitions and 1 pair of regular with cheapgeek.net on the side of them.
Yeah, if you're a loyal customer, let's just say you're like a family of 4, or even like a family of 2 that buys a lot of glasses, a lot of times they
do have contacts.
Yeah, they have expedited our order. So if they notice you are serious about that order,
Yeah,
they
if
get
you've
it
ordered
done.
a couple times, they
compared
faster.
to our insurance last year made us go into a place to get our eyes checked, and God, the turnaround on my contacts was 6 weeks, and my glasses was 3 weeks because they kept messing them up. So Zenny, 2 weeks. So yeah.
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 Sweet. I think we're gonna run, everybody. Got a lot of stuff we gotta do in the next coming week.
Yeah.
When we come back again, it'll be a different show.
Yeah.
So just gotta work it out. Very nice. This was a test because I have a weird prescription,
I
but
do
I'll be
too.
ordering more.
I have.
Yeah, we kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, I have a really severe, different astigmatism in each eye, so I get really worried, and I keep going back to last year's prescription where we had to go into an optometrist, and they messed up the prescription. They messed it up twice on 4 pairs of glasses. But Zenny, I've never had a problem. They've gotten it right, and I've even written them saying, hey, I think something was slightly wrong, and they've complimentary fixed that. Very good customer service.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, my wonky vision. So we'll hope to be back next week with more stuff.
Well, I hope we will be. And what's
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to close the show.
Well, I know, but you're like, we hope we'll be back. I just said like 3 times we'll be
Okay.
back next week. So,
All right.
well, you can't use that wishy-washy language, man.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back next week. It'll be more of a show. So we should have the audio or a audio podcast uploaded sometime in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
So we do appreciate you sticking with us, and you know things are changing, but we'll make them work.
Yeah.
So by then we'll have a new studio sort of set up, small space studio. It'll be good.
Super excited about that.
Or we'll be on the road somewhere, broadcasting from a van down by the river.
Ooh.
Yep, you can do this.
All right.
See you later, Miss Espinoza. Very nice. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Bye.
Pew, 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 pew.
Stop it.
In the
Why do
mobile
you
phone.
do that?
Because I can. Very nice.
All right.
Any other questions? Bicycle.
Bye.
Okay. Look at that. Grabbing your face. Your silly face. I can't stop it. Bye-bye. What did it say? Read your thing.
Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.
The comment. I mean,
Oh.
you're killing me.